EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Brooklyn Barons.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship.
We got this. Hey, check right. Watching your five.
On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Watson, off play action, going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Eluding the punt, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Deshaun Watson.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
34-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Watson.
No doubt that's it.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Watson,
Chase Young. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Watson sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. And a fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 45. Flush to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
Miles Sanders,
and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And 9. At the 24-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 7, it's second and 5. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He can, and he will have a touchdown.
Murray on the keeper.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you talk about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
And 8.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Here's Watson. Forced out to it, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Chase Young, his second sack of the night.
Brings up second.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, Toronto.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Sanders, the ball
tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Marcus Golden on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They've won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Murray,
nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a Toronto
partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
A 22-yard scamper. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
55 is my guy. Another timeout.
Now Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Deshaun Watson on the keeper.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check three.
Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18
Watson
seconds now to go.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Watson escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Now another timeout called for by the offense,
Tackled
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30.
I'm going to show you, man.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Toronto.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life.
Justin
At halftime, I will
Tucker
guarantee
lining
you
up
in their
for the
locker
extra
room,
point.
they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And it's
His
21-3.
kick is good. Makes the score Thunderbirds 21, Barons 3.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down.
Watson sacked.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Watson,
and he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
That's good.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Ball on the 8, it's second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Miles Sanders, the
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a
now, this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit. You stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
3-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
The ball carrier.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chase Young able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete.
Watson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this will be a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Thunderbirds 42, Barons 11. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it has. And now Watson throws another interception. picked off by Avonte Maddox. See, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Hines, the ball carrier.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They run again with Hines. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Brown. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start. And under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green.
Watson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
Chase Young. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Watson's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's another. Tonight's final.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.